All right, so I finally got the HAZET, this HAZET cart assembled. We'll go over it real quick. As far as construction, pretty solid. Tree chair, shelf. Got this angled iron here with all these different holes, so you can adjust this center shelf, and I guess even the top shelf if you so desired. You could adjust it anywhere you want. You got 4 screws holding each of these in on all 4 corners, with a slight exception. 2 fixed casters. And if you look closely, I know you can't really tell just based on the, let's see if I can get the camera angle in there. It says Germany. So 2 fixed, and then we got 2 swivel casters here. This one is just locked. You gotta be really careful with this, because I learned the hard way yesterday. So 2 swivel casters, one that has a lock on it. Pretty solid. Let's see if I can get this thing locked. To release it, you just get this thing. You just don't want to use your finger because it's gonna spring up and hit you. And then you just press down on it. Lock it in place. Got this handle on it. And this is the slight exception to the screw. So each of these has 4, like I said. But right here, the handle isn't big enough to cover the second hole, and that's on both sides. So you end up having to just put the screw in the top. And that's, I mean, it shows you by design. So I wish they either made the handle bigger or gave you that additional screw right here, because since this is the prime part, but nonetheless, it shouldn't be that crazy. And then you can see on the diagram, they only have 1 screw on each side. So in the video I showed you the bag of screws, and I was like, maybe I should have less screws. Well, there's a reason why it has so many screws. Pretty solid. It doesn't have any under support under any of the shelves, so it is what it is. Don't overload it. All in all, well made. I don't have a tape measure here, but you can see the size of it. Let's see, so I thought maybe I had a small tape measure in my toolbox. I think I took it out, to be honest. Interesting. Yeah, I want to say I took it out. I kind of just slapped this magnetic clip thing on it. Come back to that. So all in all, solid cart. Like I said, this is what it looks like. These are like some 14 millimeter. It even gives you the torque spec, 15 Newton meters to torque these to. That's very specific. There's a QR code if you need to watch a video. Gives you a couple dimensions and millimeters. And that's the part number, HAZET 167-3. Things that I wish they had done differently with this cart. I mean, the cart is functional and it rolls around. I wish they had put on some rubber guards on here, something I'm thinking about finding. I looked at the US General Service cart, but those have a slight angle to them that I'm not sure would necessarily work. But I don't know, it might work. It might just not conform to it as flush as I'd like it to be, but it might work. Might have to explore those options, because I'm gonna be using this as a service car in my garage to like roll out to the driveway or something. And I'd hate to see that this thing gets away from me and it just like hits one of the cars or something. So I'm gonna explore the idea of putting those bump guards on it. Sure enough, I could buy those like installation things from Home Depot, but it's gonna look tacky if I have a zip tape on there. So I just kind of want to look nicer. So black with this cyan, sorry. Magentas are off. Cyan color, or teal, I guess. Cyan teal. So bumpers, it'd be nice, like I mentioned, if they had just given you that one extra bolt to put in there just to finish off that empty hole, or made the handle slightly bigger so it extends all the way down, but otherwise it works. I personally like all swivel casters, but then yeah, it might be a little bit more odd to maneuver with all swivel casters. It would just kind of run away. The reason I like all swivel casters is that if I have a tight space, I can just push it backwards into that space versus trying to like angle it in, you know, angle that corner in and then kind of parallel park it. I wish it had, obviously there's a weight limit, but if it had a little bit more ribs under the underside, that would be nice. But I mean, this is not meant for a lot of weight, and this is plenty solid. I wish it came with some kind of matting or something. So if we take a look here at this Ruler Keps Uni work table, there's this, it has this hard plastic inside of this foam tray here. So I kind of wish it had something like that. My solution temporary is to use these draw liners from Old Harbor Freight. It's wide enough, so I'm gonna have to trim it down. But I'm also thinking about potentially purchasing the same liner that I use in my US General. So this one is a little bit more thicker and durable. So I got to measure the width of this and see if it actually fits, and then I'll purchase it. But I can tell this is a little bit soft. I want something more sturdy and that will, like, the weight, like that one will hold itself down just based on the weight. But yeah, all in all, it's a good cart. What else? Like I said, the casters, the rubber overmold, the liners, the screw. There might be one more thing that would be nice to have. Like clearly, you can, like you saw. I mean, it's metal, so you can accessorize this thing if you want. I probably won't do too much to it. It's just gonna be a cart that I roll in and out. So, yeah. Assembly, you definitely want to have, I want to say it's a 5mm hex and like a 10mm for your ratchets, just to get those things zipped in, because it's a lot. Otherwise, it's not bad. And for the price, it wasn't bad. If you don't like the color, then you're not gonna like HAZET, I guess, but that's their color, this teal cyan. I noticed from the side, it has a little dent right here. Can't really see it on camera, but that's from shipping. And that's why I won the little rubber liner, because this thing is gonna get scratched up. But yeah, just another video. As me always say, like on a hated thing.